said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Tigers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. With the catch, it's Graham. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Graham. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Wants to fire on second down. Throwing right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Off the play fake on first down. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change.
Touchdown, Tiger. They grab the early lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. trying to pick up the first down in the backfield. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He's going to run it. Turns it on in midfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
I love the bootleg right away out of the quarterback. Why? Get him outside the pocket now. When he's that dynamic, that fast, you get him out there quick, you get him in space. Now you got to bring this athlete to the ground with an option to pass the football. Really, really hard on defense.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Buys a little time. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. There he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Give to Brown. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on, is tempo, trying to wear you out when they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and running QB and so many things to look at.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with a sack.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Working that left side now.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Caught, close to the marker, it's Graham. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And the Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. On the option. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had 1 game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
Yeah, it's tough for the defense. The tight end's just so big and physical, and it's hard to drag him down. He only needed a few yards to get that first down. Defense will have to do a better job next time.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Offense set on first down. He wants to change this route. They want to throw it. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got the tight end. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come up fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Graham. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Now on 1st down from the 30. The give on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Breaks into the open. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going for the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but I'm not sure Bevo's feeling like this one's in the clear. This has been a nip and tuck affair all game. They are up by 7 over Baylor. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, the portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
That's caught. It's Jackson. Turning it on. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35. 1st and 10 from the 34. To the air. It's Sayin. Snagged out of the air. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On third down, he drops to throw. It's complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Snags it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Now the play fake. Looking for a huge play. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. To the air. It's Sayin. Fires left. Zips it out to his man. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that play just shows you this quarterback trusts his wide receiver because he knows that route has to be adjusted to get beyond the 1st down marker. These two right now really on the same page.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for room. It's Jackson. Oh, it's a fumble. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick release by the QB. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
The run from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Grab near the marker. It's Moore. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Moments like this, you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. It's a fumble! How in the world did the offense retain possession? And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 45 on its way. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Toss to the outside. Spins away from the defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The play action fake. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. A first down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Just blinding speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Oh, they're after him. The short hand, it's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created a turnover.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Buys a little extra time. The throw. This time it's complete. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. On the move, he fires. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits it.
Touchdown, Ohio State! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Clemson, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this guy must feel like he's running to a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Yeah, this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He's got it, so they convert the two and keep just a flicker of hope alive down to possession. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Iptay if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They want that clock to run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Fleming. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the 1st down. A few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He'll keep it himself. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
It's reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Well, I like trick plays. I just don't love dialing up the reverse on 3rd down, though, because if the defense doesn't bite, and they're already expecting pass anyway, a lot of guys have their eyes on the QB. They're just following the football in zone coverage, and they use their speed, rally to him, make a tackle, and now set up 4th down.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number.
Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Clemson. Once he got some room, it was over.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Takes the handoff. It's Graham. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Give to the running back. Got the 1st down and more. was enough to move the chains.
First down on the offense.
What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.